This patient's 54. She's 5'1", 127. Her BMI is normal, 24. So she had a previous tummy tuck, and today what we're gonna do is give her shape. It's common for patients who've had previous tummy tucks to come back and say, I don't have a waist, or I'm not curvy. And that's because the purpose of a tummy tuck is not to do that. The purpose of a tummy tuck is to cut excess skin, and the purpose of lipo and 360 is to contour. So today we're gonna contour. We're gonna go from a square to an hourglass effect. Patient had a previous tummy tuck. The scar has been covered by a tattoo. We're gonna do a 360 fat transfer. So we're gonna bring this in. We're gonna bring in the waist, snatch, tiny waistline. Then I'm gonna just fill her in a little bit up here. She doesn't wanna be too much wider in the thighs. So just a little bit of the hip dip. The hip dip does come like this towards the front. 360 fat transfer. It's a petite patient, BMI 24. Most of her fat was really on the waist and hip roll. So you're gonna see a drastic improvement. Create a really tight snatch waistline. We're going to fill in the hip dip here. We're not going to make her wider on the hip, and then improve the projection. All right, so here's our 360 fat transfer. You can see the waist is super snatched, really tiny. Here's the pinch. So this is all that's left, very little fat. Different patients, you could thin out differently. Let me explain. Sometimes the fat is very fibrous and hard. Sometimes there's scar tissue if they had previous lipo. But on average, you can go between 10, 12 millimeters to about 5 millimeters, so about a finger breadth or smaller. So this is as thin as we can take her. I filled in her hip dip, I improved her projections. You can see some really nice roundness, really nice gentle curve on the back, so great result. 360 fat transfer, the waist is as small as can be. She had a previous tummy tuck. I filled up her hips, but just here. She didn't want to be too curvy below that, so great result, hourglass effect. Reminder, tummy tucks do not give you shape, they just pull skin. This patient's 54, you're never too old for a BBL. She had a previous tummy tuck. I think the take-home message from the surgery is that a lot of patients out there get tummy tucks and then they're unhappy with the shape. That's because the tummy tuck doesn't give you shape. The tummy tuck removes excess skin. So you need liposuction to create an hourglass effect, plus fat transfer if you want to have more curves. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop us a comment, give us a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.